Lakeland Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. I have finished the sunflower harvest on field 21. We are finished. The harvester is going to need to be refueled. That's without question. And I'm probably going to, before I do my next batch of harvesting with this machine, I'm probably going to need to bring Thunder over and give it a bit of a service, because it did start to slow down a little bit towards the end of that field. So Dolores is probably going to need to give the harvester a bit of a servicing, which is perfectly fine. She's not going to power wash it at this point, because obviously the power washer is kind of at this moment in time blocked by the autonomous tractor and its little baling buddy. Right, I have 78,814 litres of sunflowers in the grain cart. The truck parked at the top of the field is absolutely 100% full of sunflowers. So I'm going to take this first of all and empty it over at the pig food machine, and then I'm going to bring the truck over and empty it at the pig food machine. At which point I will then probably take the truck, fill it up with corn, bring down to empty into the pig food machine. Now I want to do this without filling into that other wagon. There we go. Drop that all in there. See, we're missing the middle component for making the pig food. Also, whilst I was doing the sunflower harvest, I did get a call from the store, the shop, from the owner of the shop, who politely asked if I would go up there and remove my machinery that's blocking his forecourt and his customer loading area. So yeah, we'll be going and moving the sugar beet harvester. We don't need it yet, but we will be going and moving it, as well as our plough, our subsoiler. I think I'm done with the auger wagon for now, so what I'll do is I'll probably park this in the shed. Over here. Connect that from our machine. Right, what I'm going to do, quickly as well, as soon as I have to go up to the shop now, fetch that subsoiler, I'm going to take this opportunity as well to quickly whip my TMR mixer up there, get that sold, ready to buy the new one, a slightly larger one. And then obviously we'll get the slurry tanker going on that field. I've then got to lime that field. And then we can set about subsoiling it, and then we can start looking to get the we can look to get the soybeans planted. which will probably be the final harvest we do on the map, will be the soybeans, because they'll take a little while to grow, and hopefully the other crops will have appeared at that point. So we'll have probably done all the other harvesting jobs by the time we come to do the this Anderson DLC TMR mixer, very nice machine. Definitely recommend people buy it if they have the DLC, because it's got quite a nice capacity on it. Obviously, if you don't own the DLC, you can actually check out the description of this video, where you'll find a link where you can purchase the DLC using my Giants partner affiliate link to add this wonderful piece of machinery, as well as lots of other bits of equipment from the Anderson manufacturer to your game. However, I'm going to use a slightly different food mixer from now on. It's just got a little bit larger capacity. I mean, I appreciate the fact that some people will not need a mixing wagon with 45,000 litre capacity on a lot of games, because they won't have hundreds and hundreds of cows. Is this I forgot to check actually whether this is actually a diesel fill point. It is on Stevie's Lakeland Vale 2 map, but it's not on this game, no. Which is why I placed that one over there for buying fuel. Oh yeah, we'll get that sold. That got me 93,000 bucks back. We'll quickly whip this to the farm. And then we'll say we'll move the sugar beet harvester as well. The pallet of molasses, to be perfectly honest, I'm probably not going to move. The guy's just going to have to deal with that being there for a little bit longer, because otherwise I've got to come up here with a tractor with a front loader on and a big bag lifter to lift that and transport it. We will need to do that, because obviously that pallet does need to go down to field 16 at some point to refill our Premos from the straw harvest add-on. I also need to go and check at some point whether I've still got any material in the pellet hall that needs to go through into the machine to be made into pellets and pellets. Now apparently there is an issue. There is an issue with the straw harvest DLC that the straw harvest DLC does have, where if you use the potato washer mod, now I don't know if am I using the I know I'm using the Stevie one on my map, but is there the I have the other global company one installed already, and their sorter. So these two mods, the actual mod hub, potato washer, potato sorter, they cause a conflict with the straw harvest add-on DLC, where if you have them loaded in your game, or you have them in your mod folder, even if they're deactivated in your game, they stop the pellet sell point part of the straw harvest add-on DLC from working, which means you can't sell your pallets of pellets at the actual mod's sell point. We experienced this on the Fenton Forest multiplayer server, and because of that, on the new La Coronella server that we're now running and playing on, we are not using the straw harvest add-on. We're not using the potato washing mods of any kind, Stevie's or the global company ones, because Stevie's work with Stevie's maps with the built-in fill types in his Lakeland Vale map. They won't work on any other map, sadly. What I have done on this map is I've kind of edited Stevie's potato washer to use the same fill types as the global company potato washer and sorter, so that we can use his potato washer and potato sorter on other maps, but we obviously have to have the global company potato washer and sorter installed to provide the fill types and everything. And it's because of that, because of the global company mod and the way it adds the fill types, that causes the problem with the straw harvest mod. So unfortunately, removing the global company potato washer and sorter means I've had to remove Stevie's potato washer and sorter from my server, and it's also will be removed from my other playthroughs, my other single player game saves. I won't be using the potato washers and sorters for the time being until he says the straw harvest add-on mod gets an update to fix compatibility with those mods. There are some other mods as well which cause the same issue if you are running them, which cause conflicts to appear, which prevent you from being able to sell your pallets of pellets. And I don't know why, if that's why in one of my last videos, in one of the videos I did recently, or uploaded recently, where I was actually doing the pellet pallets, why there seemed to be a bit of a jump in the video where I was driving down the road with a load of pallets on my trailer and then the trailer was empty. It cut to the trailer just being empty. I do know I had a game crash as I was recording that episode, which meant I did have to do some editing. I may have mis-edited the video. I may have edited the video at the wrong, put the cut in at the wrong point, which means you didn't get to see me selling the pellet pallets. But it may have also been because I ran into the problem where I could not sell them at the pellet sell point. So that's a good thing for me to test maybe again in a little while, if I have got some stuff still at the pellet sell point, to be able to go and grab make some pallets and then see if I can actually sell them, just to double check that is right what I've encountered. What is and that information, by the way, about the conflict, that comes straight from the developers Discord group, the Creative Mesh Discord. Let's put that on their Discord, and they tell you. Because I went into their support section, their support channel on the Discord, and asked why I couldn't sell. You know, why can't I sell? Why can't I sell my pallets of pellets? Thankfully, we was able to work around it, because I'd already had the kind of foresight, the kind of imagining, to make sure that when we did the when I did the straw harvest, when I did set up the Fenton Forest Map, prior to putting it on the server, I already edited a lot of the sell points on the map to support hay pellets and straw pellets. And because the way Stevie set up those sell points on the map, I was successfully able to sell my pallets at other sell points on the map, which also accepted them loose. The only difference being, of course, that when I sold the pallets at the sell point, we didn't get a different price. We got the same price as if you were selling them loose. So that was the only thing that was kind of broken the way I was doing it, because obviously if you use the pellet sell point, the pellet pallet sell point, you do actually get a better price from the for your pallets. If that kind of makes a little bit more sense, probably should. I'm just doing some general tidying up. I know it's late in the evening. It's night 7 o'clock. I will be sleeping through the night very shortly. I might as well just do a couple of these little housekeeping type jobs before I sleep. Dolores sleeps through the night. I haven't forgot about the trailer. I am going to go move that in a second, and then we'll get that tipped into the pig food machine as well. Just giving the cows their TMR injection using our lovely new mixer that we've just bought, which is, and like I say, that was a lot easier. 2 pallets, 2 bales of straw, 2 bales of hay, 2 bales of silage, 1 bale of straw, perfect ratio, mixed to perfection. That works brilliantly. Next job then is to grab the milk and start moving some of the milk into my long life homogenizer. I might actually, it's too late now. I was going to call the milkman to come and fetch the milk, the other milk, some of the milk. I'll probably do that in the morning then, when the milkman's reopened. So this will hold 50,000 litres of long life milk, so I need to make sure I've got about 50,000 litres of normal milk in there ready to be converted over. So one more tank full of this should do it, I think. A little bit of a collision on the milk cartons. Something to expect as well in the future on my next map that I play on, the next Let's Play series I do after this one. I will probably be, if I do animals, I'll probably be using the new mods from DD Mod Passion, which have the container trailers for the eggs, milk and wool pallets from the sheep, being able to fill those using the IT runner trailer. You have these little like flatbed containers, trailers, which will load the milk in. The great thing is when you take the milk from the animal pen on the trailer, it puts it in little like milk churns. It puts little milk churns on the trailer, which is kind of nice. I'm going to do one more load, probably fill the machine up. If the machine does get filled up at that point, we will need to add in, we'll probably then go and sell this tanker just to get it emptied, I think, maybe. If I put 50,000 litres in there, I can bring the other tanker down to fill this. That's not really an issue. It holds 50,000 and 50,000. Yeah, so 50,000 litres. Perfect. So I'll leave that 4,000 litres in there for now. Can't do anything with that for the time being. What I will do as well. Oh, lights are on. It's officially night. Let's go move that little green trailer, because that's going to be in the way for me bringing my sunflowers. I didn't reverse that very well, did I? Right, that's got that done. Right, remove this. In fact, actually, we'll probably load this up with straw. I'm probably going to have to come round first thing in the morning and do straw at cows, straw at pigs, and straw at horses. And we'll take this over to where we've got the bale shredder. We'll probably load this up with straw, ready to supply in the morning. Wool pallets appearing. And obviously we need to start the slurry machine up in the morning as well. And get that guy going. He's parked at the field already. I have moved him from field 20 Doodle Flip. So he's parked over there ready. Just need to set up the course with course play, of course. And yeah, so 120,000 litres. So in all, we had, what was it, about 198,000 litres of 198,000 litres of sunflowers off that field, which is very nice. I'm not going to lie. 198,000 litres. Very happy with that. Very impressed. Well, anyway, we're going to tip the sunflowers into the machine that makes the pig food. I will probably bring some corn over as well, because I think corn goes in the middle bin. I think it's corn, potatoes and sugar beets that you can use in this machine, so I'll probably need to grab some of that. However, I will do it off camera. So when I come back in a few minutes, we will be starting the slurry spreading, and it'll be the new day, and then I can also start doing the lime spreading as well. Welcome back, everybody. It is the morning. Dolores has slept through the night. We are ready to make a start on today's activities. First things first, let's go deliver this straw to the pigs, because I believe the pigs are in critical red levels of requiring straw. We have got a lot of pigs, so at some point I may just need to sell off some pigs, because I've got about 510 at the minute, and that's probably a little bit too many. I'm starting to get a little bit needy. The Steiger has started his commenced slurry spreading at 6 AM this morning, so he's already making a start on that, which means by the time I've dealt with the pig situation, we should be in a position whereby I can then go grab the lime spreader and start doing the lime. And then once Mr. Slurry Spreader has finished slurry spreading, I can grab the Steiger, connect him up to the cultivator, and then me and the 2020 case Magnum can go off and start doing the subsoiling. Wow, did they really not really even touch the sides with that, did we? Gonna need more straw. This is where getting them bales out of the storage at the horses is going to be very useful. Putting into the shredder. Much as I like using the straw blower, however, does quickly, sadly, become... When you get too many animals in your pens, their straw requirement goes through the roof, and the straw blower just can't keep up with the demands of the animals, especially with, you know, the time it takes for you to have to actually load the bales into it and that. So that's why I'm just doing loose filling now of straw, because the bale blower can't keep up. So potentially all the bales, straw bales that I've got that aren't earmarked for TMR will be coming down into the shredder, and obviously any future straw bales that I make will also be going into the bale shredder, so I can just deliver 45,000 litres of straw in one go to the pigs with this trailer. I mean, admittedly, the straw blower technically does hold more straw, because obviously it holds 8 bales, and the last time I checked, 8 8s are 64. So the straw blower technically holds 64,000 litres, which means it can actually provide more straw to the animals. The problem is it just takes so much longer to fill, but it's actually quicker doing it with the trailer. But anyway, that's done that. Now I did do the corn off of camera. And this machine should be running. Machine not running because it's turned off. I need to switch it on. So I loaded it up with corn last night with one trailer load of corn, 120,000 litres. I put my trailer load of sunflowers in there, so there's quite a bit in there, and obviously we've already got plenty of wheat and stuff in there, the cereal crops. So that will now happily throughout the rest of the day make pig food, which then I can feed to the pigs, because I haven't got any pig food. The pig food had run out, and I was waiting for corn, potatoes and sugar beets to load that back up, which is now fine. I've got that. He's covered. There's Mr. Slurry Spreader taking his time. I will check on the sheep quickly because I can't remember whether I gave them water yesterday. I did not. So I will quickly switch the water tank on, the tap on for the sheep. Do that. Trailer. I'm going to want the lime spreader next. I'm going to do lime spreading with this. I don't care. I was going to use the little Puma, but honestly, I can't be bothered to keep switching tractors. That's filling. We have got 66% food, which is enough to last them for 6 days. I have got 326 sheep, so technically speaking, I could maybe sell 1 or 2 of. Let's go and have a look at my lime spreader. Does need lime. Right, need to go fill this up then. How much this holds. Lime, lots of lime pallets. Lime, they are 2,000 litres. 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. We'll spawn 12,000 litres. I'm going to guess this can hold 12,000 litres. Probably holds a lot more. We'll run the risk of 12,000 litres. Now something as well we found out last night when we was playing on the new multiplayer map, which is La Coronella. Obviously you've got your fertiliser spreaders and stuff. Now all of them do fertiliser and lime. However, oddly, the one that's added in the Cavernland DLC pack, this lovely Exacta TLX Geo spread, it only does fertiliser. And what makes that a little bit disappointing is the fact that this particular sprayer, or spreader, has a manual, you can manually change the width on it. And it will actually go up to 45 metres spreading width. Now, you think to yourself, that's fantastic. If I can spread at 45 metres, that's going to make life very easy when you're doing your lime spreading and stuff. However, we found out that that Cavernland spreader does not accept lime. You can't do lime spreading with it, which is an absolute pain in the ass. Because then you've got to buy a separate machine to do fertiliser, to do lime spreading, which doesn't make sense when all the other base game spreaders, your Kuhn, your Bradles, they all do fertiliser and lime, and pretty much every other mod I've ever seen does fertiliser and lime. So I don't know why the Cumberland one only does fertiliser. However, I have managed to work around the issue by the fact there is a mod on the mod hub, the Giants official in-game mod hub, that looks very similar to the Cumberland DLC, and actually does, believe it or not, 50 metre spreading. It will spread up again. You get up configure, whereas on the Cumberland one you change the width of the spreader on the actual when it's attached to the machine. You have an option to press left button, and for me on the controller it's Y. Left button, same as if you were changing seed. If you were trying to change seed on a seed, it's the same button combination for changing seed, changes the spreading width on that machine. However, the mod hub one doesn't do that. The mod hub one makes you buy the machine at what width you want to spread at. So you can buy the spreader at 50 metres in the store, and it does lime. It will spread lime at 50 metres on a little rear mounted spreading unit that just sits on the back of your tractor. I think that is fantastic, and that mod will probably appear in my next Let's Play series. Just going to put that out there right now. that mod will probably appear in my next series. However, my next series is going to be a little bit different from every other series that I've done, because, well, with the one exception being Mercury Farms, because in Mercury Farms I did not start with a farm, and we did not start with farmland and fields and working fields, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do on the next series after this Lakeland Vale playthrough has ended. So be ready for that. I don't want to give too much away, because obviously I do want it to come as a bit of a surprise what map I'm going to play next in single player, and what I'm going to do on that series. It will be a little bit different, as I say, from what I've done previously in Farm Sim in my other Let's Plays. And there's certainly going to be an aspect of the series that I really haven't done a lot of before in my Let's Plays, so that probably gives people a bit of a hint as to what they can expect from the next map. But yeah, it's going to be a bit different. The only other thing I will say about the next series is that it will feature a return of Doug, the obviously guy that I played the Mercury Farm map, that I did the Mercury Farm series with, which again is quite fitting based on the fact that obviously he didn't start out owning a farm and working fields and stuff like that. He started out as a contractor, earned money from doing contracts, which then enabled him to buy his own equipment, which then meant that when he did his contracts, he was able to make more money because he wasn't having to lease equipment once he'd got his own equipment. And also by having his own equipment, he was able to do more contracts. So yeah, it was a little bit different, that series. So Doug is going to return in the next Let's Play series, especially as also with the combination of map that I'm going to be playing. It's quite fitting because if you know anything, Doug was in my Mercury Farm series. Mercury Farms was made by Alien Jim, so that probably gives you a little bit of a hint as to who is making, or who has made, the map that I'm going to be playing on next. Probably a bit spoilery, that, but there we go. But anyway, we're going to get this done. Mr. Slurry Spreader is going to do one more trip around the field just to do the 2 headlands, and then he's going to go off. He's going to go up and down, do the last 2 rows that he needs to do. And then he'll be finished. I can then finish the lime spreading, and then in the next video, because I appreciate this video is now at the 35-minute mark, in the next video we will then do the subsoiling of the 2 fields, and we will also then get the soybeans seeded, probably. I don't know why I didn't drive along the top of the field. I should have done a bit of lime spreading along the top edge. Yeah, I mean, I think this is lime spreading at, is it 24 meters or 18 meters, something like that. So you can imagine a 50-meter wide lime spreader. That would be so useful on this map right now. But anyway, like I say, that's the plan for the next episode, folks. After I've done lime spreading, we'll be subsoiling, we'll be working all the fields, ready to get the soybeans planted. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please go ahead, click that lovely like button for me, folks, to show your support of the video. Don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments for me in the comment section below the video. Obviously check out below the video in the description, obviously, for my Giants Partner affiliate links, where you can get purchase copies of the game or purchase the DLC for the game at very reasonable prices, which help to not only support Giants, but also help to support me as a content creator and official Giants partner. I will be back in the next episode, folks. So for now, from me, CWATTY, here on the Lakeland Vale Map by Stevie, it is goodbye.